Hi, we're here in Baton Rouge, and this is your ship in the background.
Yes, it is.
This is the USS Kidd.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I served on the Kidd in the 50s.
Tell me about this ship.
Well, this ship, I like to tell people it has 12 battle stars. This ship was named after Isaac Kidd Sr., who was an admiral on the USS Arizona when the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. So not only did the Kidd DD-661 was named after Isaac Kidd, they had two more ships. They had the Kidd 993, and I'm having to be wearing a cap DDG-100. This also was named after the same man.
What does the DDG mean?
Well, this is a guide missile, but on the USS Kidd, the Kidd named after Isaac Kidd, USS means United States ship, DD means destroyer division.
Oh,
and
okay.
661, that's what the 661st destroyer was made.
I understand. Okay, now a destroyer, for those who are not really familiar with their ships, what was the main object of the destroyer?
Babysitting our aircraft carrier. We call it babysitting. We ran picket line for the aircraft carrier. Every time you see an aircraft carrier out at sea, you have destroyers all around it. We escorted to Yorktown when I was on there, and the Hornet, it was 4 destroyers and 2 aircraft carriers. We put a destroyer up forward, one behind and one on each side. We called it a picket line. No sub should be able to break that picket line. That thing will run 39 knots. If we pick up a submarine coming in, we'll race over the way and drop a depth charge on top of it.
Okay, I was going to ask you about that. As far as the ammunition on the Kidd, what did it carry?
Oh, we carried a 20-millimeter gun to shoot on the airplane. We call those a bad news gun because they was only shoot 2 miles. Then we had the 5/8 38, which would shoot 10 miles. Those are the ones you can either shoot ship to ship or you bombard show duty. Or we had the 40-millimeter gun, which would shoot 7 miles. You shoot anti-aircraft and you shoot other ships with them. They're dual-purpose gun. There are some good guns.
Of course, you could always figure where the submarines were coming in from, right?
Yes, exactly right.
The scary things, I would say, are the kamikazes.
Oh, yeah. There's no way a man who is not afraid to die, it's kind of hard to do anything with him. This man don't mind dying, so he going to come and get you. So you just got to try to knock him out there, which is hard to do. So the kamikaze is the worst thing that it's a nightmare for the military.
Now, of course, the regular aircraft, the Japanese aircraft at that time, of course, they were shooting at you and you're shooting back at them.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, but the kamikazes, you just have I mean, they're going to just aim.
Yeah, what they do, the kamikaze do, they do all the shooting, they do all the killing they can, and the last thing you do, you can hit him, he going to keep coming, he going to run into some lodge, he going to run into the ship. So even if you shoot at him, you can't hardly knock him out there. He basically going to hit the ship before you do anything to him.
I understand the history of the Kidd. It was hit by a kamikaze.
Yes, it was. It was hit, killed 38 men and wounded 50. That was in Okinawa in 45.
Were you with the Kidd around Pearl Harbor or not?
No, I was not. I came on afterward.
You were on after that?
Yes, sir.
What are some of the areas that you went to when you were on the Kidd?
Well, not in this order. I forgot. We went every place. I caught that thing in San Diego one Monday night. That very next day, we went out to sea. And we went from San Diego to Pearl Harbor, to Midway, in the Philippines, Sasebo, Japan, Yokosuka, Singapore, New Zealand, Pago. We went every place.
Beautiful ride.
Oh, I wouldn't take anything from you,
a little warm, though.
Exactly, yeah. The worst thing about the ship, that Kidd, is the heat. That thing was hot, yeah. We had no AC on there, and we had 280 men when I was on there, 15 officers and 12 chiefs.
Was the food good?
Well, once we threw the 8 cooks overboard, we got good cooks. No, I'm kidding about that. It wasn't bad. We gave the cooks a bad time, but the cooks was good. We had good cooks on there.
What did you do I'm sure you had some downtime. What did you do when nothing was happening?
Well, you had nothing to do. You got to be on the deck from 8 o'clock in the morning to, if you didn't have a watch, 8 to 4 is considered working time. Even if you don't have a watch, you stand out on the deck. All the thing we had to do was play cards at night, and we had movies on the fantail.
Oh, you did have movies?
Yeah, we left San Diego with 12 movies, and they said, what do you do? We said, well, we're going to be gone 7.5 months. They said, meet other ships, you exchange movies. The only thing about that, every ship we met had the same thing we had.
So you didn't you didn't need to exchange it.
No. We watched, and what we watched was Picnic in my time. Picnic with William Holt and Kim Novak. Kim Novak was a real dog. We watched Picnic every night, and whenever Kim Novak hit the screen, them sellers would go crazy.
Where are you from?
I'm from a place called Gloucester, Mississippi. It's spelled Gloster, Mississippi. It's about 52 miles from here.
52 miles from Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, yes, And I lived in Los Angeles for about 34 years, worked for Los Angeles County Flood Control, and I retired in 1990, moved to Baton Rouge, and my ship is here. So I usually come down here on a weekend and do the quarterdeck every now and then. Let people see the real deal.
And what do you tell them? What are some of the things that you tell them about the kid?
I tell kids that when they come on the kid, that's the freedom wagon. I call it the freedom wagon. I tell the kids all the time, I beg them to, when you see a serviceman, we got a lot of heroes in this country. Most of our young and old people got our heroes mixed up. I tell the people who come aboard the ship, the kids, we got a lot of heroes. I tell kids, their mom and their dad is a hero. Your school teacher, your policeman, your fireman, all school, your janitor in your school is a hero because he do something for you. Everybody got to thank the serviceman. That is dirty work there. That's nasty business there. I'd do it again in a heartbeat if I had to, but that's tough duty there.
Well, it says there's a sign out in the front here at the kid that says freedom is not free.
That's exactly right. That was well said. Because and when I was in the military, basically for some reason or another, nobody gave me the time of the day. They had nothing personal against me, but they wouldn't. But if I was a football player and I did play a ball, people shook my hand for playing ball more than they did for serving on the kid.
And as far as the kid is concerned, what are the hours of operation?
Every day is only closed twice a year. That's Thanksgiving and Christmas, from 8:45 to 5 o'clock every day, except Christmas and Thanksgiving.
And if they want to come to see you, that's on the weekends?
Yes, on the weekend, and a lot of time I might come during the week if Tim can't find nobody to stand in quarterdeck. Got a lot of the kids who work part-time. He in school. A lot of time he can't show up. So I told Tim that any time he can't get anybody to stand in quarterdeck, if he give me a call if I don't have anything to do, I'd be happy to come down. I love coming down to the kid.
And isn't it really nice to have this ship here? I mean, they could have put it out in some battleship area where they're going to blow it up or sink it or do something with it. And at least here, it is a living history museum.
Oh, that's for sure, and I'll be frank with you, I just love coming down here. And when I first moved here in 1990 and found out the kid was here, I was excited as a kid on Christmas Day.